Hi everybody, Andrew Cherin. I'm a personal injury lawyer in Seattle and I represent people who are injured in car accidents. And today I want to talk to you about texting and driving laws. So everybody knows there's texting and driving laws that you're not allowed to text while driving. But what does that actually mean? What does it prevent you actually from doing in Seattle? So a lot of people think that just being on their phone is texting and driving. So inputting like GPS or a phone number or using the Facebook or whatever, that all counts as texting and driving. And actually, that's not the case in Seattle. Seattle actually has very lax texting and driving laws, which you wouldn't really think for such a liberal state. Um, Texting and driving in Seattle is very by the book. So, what is considered texting in Seattle? Texting in Seattle is actually considered sending or reading a text message only. A text message does not include being on the internet, reading Facebook posts, and entering GPS, changing your music on your phone, writing in a phone number, etc. And it also doesn't include when you're stopped. So if you're at a stop sign, you can text and drive all you want because in Washington that's not illegal. So says RCW. Now, last year the House and the Senate tried to pass a bill that would create a lot more things that were actually counted as being illegal and included in texting and driving to get rid of some of these things like Facebook posts, reading your phone, entering things into your phone while you're driving, which is extremely dangerous and causes a lot of car accidents these days. Statistics around the country have shown that texting and driving or doing anything on your phone really while driving is extremely dangerous. That's why a lot of states have created hands-free technology type laws where it says that you can only use a phone if it's hands-free. So, in Washington, there's good laws for using the phone. So you can't have the phone up to your ear. That's illegal. You could face a $124 fine for that, and that's really easy for police officers to enforce. But texting and driving and figuring out if someone's actually sending or reading a text messages is very low, and the ability for a police officer to find someone that's actually literally sending a text or reading a text instead of surfing the internet, responding to an email, all those things that are really almost the same as texting and driving, but are just kind of not really considered the same, aren't illegal. So those things aren't illegal, but they're very similar in nature as far as distracting a driver, getting their eyes off the road, and deciphering traffic and just making them lose their attention. So the laws in Washington for texting and driving are extremely lax, and they need to be changed because texting and driving, any usage of the cell phone while you're driving, is very distracting, and it shows that reading a text message is the same as taking your eyes off the road for the size of a football field. So, in other words, 300 feet or more, and that's enough time for you to miss somebody that's braking all of a sudden and in heavy traffic, and you would rear end them. So texting and driving, distracted driving in general, is creating a lot more car accidents, and these laws need to be changed so that it includes all usage really of the cell phone. I mean, it's so distracting to use the cell phone and drive for many purposes, but people continue to do it, and officers really can't enforce it just because of how strictly the law is worded. Um, the the law that pertains to texting and driving is RCW 4661.668, sending, reading, or writing a text message while driving, and it says basically that only while the car is moving or driving and reading literally a text message, that's the only thing that's illegal. So if you've been in a car accident or you've been injured, I encourage you to give me a call. I give free consultations. My number is 206-850-6716, and find more cool, interesting facts about driving laws and personal injury stuff and car accident related stuff. Feel free to visit my website, www.lawsharing.com.